is my Romania. This is the Romania that I saw as a child growing up. These are the things that we learn about in school. These are the things that the people of the world see when they look at Romania. It is a country located in Eastern Europe with a proud national heritage populated by independent, freedom-loving people. Since its entrance to the European Union, we have seen some positive changes, but there is still too much work to be done. The European Union has enabled to improve our infrastructure by building new roads, bridges and shopping malls. We have new buses and an ever-growing transportation system. Our churches are being restored and we're trying to promote tourism to the beautiful parts of the country. But now, I want you to see the other side of Romania. This is Romania. This is the side of Romania that the tourists don't see. This is a side that the European Union does not recognize. These are the children that the Romanian government has left behind.
The question is often asked of me, how did some kid from the United States wind up walking the streets of Romania looking for street children? And the simple truth is that back in the early 90s, after having had a fight with my boyfriend and sitting home on a Friday night extremely angry, I watched a program in which Barbara Walters was crying because they had just opened up the institutions in Romania, revealing the children living in horrific conditions. I decided right then and there, after I broke up with my boyfriend, that I was going to make it a point of my life to go over there and see what I could do to help those children. So many years later, much research and graduate school led me to Romania back in 1998. And when I got here, I couldn't get into the institutions because they were highly secret. So I wound up just roaming around in the streets, trying to go to the embassies, trying to find the George Soros Foundation, trying to go any place I could to get access to these institutions. But I kept tripping over these children in the street, little kids sitting on the curb, on the stairs going down to the subway. And I found out that these were children that had either run away from the orphanages or had run away from abusive homes or were left on street corners when there was no room left in the orphanages. Right then and there I decided to change the focus of my quest, and these children became the reason that I kept coming back to Romania. There are a lot of them. They are not largely recognized by the Romanian government, which has very few programs, social programs, any kind of foster care, adoption is not allowed for all kinds of political reasons. But these kids still exist in the streets. Now, when I started coming over here in 1998, there were children then that were about 12 years old. They were the older of the street children. They were younger, certainly, but not that much younger. We're now dealing with the second generation of street children because the kids that I started dealing with in 1998 are now adults and having children of their own. Nothing has changed. There is no housing for them. They are not allowed education. They are not even allowed medical help because they don't have jobs, which they can't get. And that means they have no rights in the government. How they survive is beyond me, but they are bright and they are beautiful, and most of all, and the most amazing thing about them is that they are resilient. And they survive when most of the rest of the people in the world, myself included, would have failed a long time ago, just died in the street. I don't know how they get up in the morning, but they get up, they survive, they are active, and the thing that thrills me the most about them is they still smile. They can laugh at things the way children do. They can be kind to each other, which they most always are. And they just show a wonderful strength of spirit that's very hard to find. And when you stop and think that these children, unlike children, poor children all over the world, don't have families, don't have a mother and a father and a grandmother and a house and a school, don't have any of the social positive things that make a person who he is, and yet somehow they always manage to smile, they always manage to get through. There's very, very little self-pity. They're just here and they're doing the best they can, and for that I will always, always admire them and want to be part of their lives.
Te numești?
Claudiu.
Și câți ani ai?
17 ani.
Cum ai ajuns tu la Arcei?
Am născut în familie săracă, fără adăpost. Tatăl meu era la pușcărie, iar mama mea nu avea posibilitatea de a mă întreține. Mama a fost nevoită pentru a mă duce la Fundația Arcei, pentru a continua studiile.
Și cum a fost viața ta la Arcei?
Viața la Arcei a fost ca într-o familie pe care eu n-am avut niciodată. Viața pe care am dus eu aici, oamenii care m-au ajutat, faptul că am posibilitatea să merg la școală, este tot ce îmi doresc.
Și care sunt planurile tale de viitor?
Îmi doresc foarte mult să pot ajuta și pe ceilalți, la rândul cum au făcut și domnul Gică și Fundația Arcei pentru mine. Și vreau să ajut pe toți copiii să aibă viitorul meu, să meargă la școală, să continue studii.
Mă numesc Rădăț Sion, am 19 ani.
Cum ai ajuns la Arcei?
În anul 2000, Fundația Arcei România și domnul Gică m-au găsit la Podul Gran. Nu aveam unde să dorm, ce să mănânc. M-au luat, m-au dus la fundație și de atunci și până în prezent sunt ajutat de Arcei.
Cum a fost să stai la Arcei?
La Arcei m-am simțit ca într-o mare familie, am avut tot ce mi-a trebuit pentru a avea o copilărie pe care părinții mei nu putea să mi ofere și care pentru mine reprezintă cea mai frumoasă perioadă din viața mea.
Și care sunt planurile tale de viitor?
Pentru viitor îmi doresc să-mi termin studiile, sunt în clasa 8-a, cu toate că am 19 ani. Am făcut școala de șofer și vreau ca la rândul meu să îi pot ajuta alături de Fundația Arcei și domnul Gică pe copiii din stradă pentru a construi un viitor și pentru a mă temeia o familie.
The difference, and I want to show the world that it can be different, and from the small things that I have, I want to offer to the other people, and I want you to see this, because it's not that so hard to be kind and be nice with the people, and I hope that you make like us.
And what do you plan for the future? For example, how do you see yourself in a couple of years?
I think that I'll help them, the kids from the street, because I want to continue the programs with the archery, Now I feel that I'm lucky that I found these people to help me, and that made me realize that I need to help another people, because I was like them, and I know how it is to be on the streets, to live on the streets, and it's very hard for them, like it was for me, and I feel that I need to help them with these people. I appreciate that they was helping me, and now I make to be better. I want to be, I don't know. And on the end, I want to help them, with all the programs, and I want to be nice with all the people from the street. Thank you for everything.
Cum te numești?
Cătălin,
Câți ani ai?
16 ani.
Cum ai ajuns la Arcioi?
Păi eram foarte sărac, nu aveam condiții acasă și într-o zi am venit cu mama mea aici să ne dea domnul Gică ajutoare. Și mama l-a întrebat pe domnul Gică dacă pot să rămân la fundație. Și a zis că da. Nu mai cerea lipsă de mâncare, de haine. Cu ceilalți copii mă înțelegeam foarte bine, ca niște frați. Personal de aici erau ca părinții noștri, le spunea mami, tati.
Cum te-ai simțit la Arcioi?
Ca acasă. Mult mai bine ca acasă. Aici aveam condiții, acasă n-aveam. Vreau să vă spun că n-am lipsă de nimic. Acasă nu venea Moș Crăciun, nu venea Moș Nicolae, aici venea, ne făcea cadouri. Acasă nu sărbătoreau părinții ziua de naștere. Aici, în fiecare an, când era ziua noastră, ne lua tort, ne ducea.
Deci îți dorești să-i ajuți și pe ceilalți copii de pe stradă?
Vreau să-i ajut cum se poate. Cu haine, cu mâncare, să aibă unde să stea. Suzan pentru că